Hello, everyone, and I'm very glad to have the opportunity to share with you regarding our School of Life Science and Technology at Xi'an University. Thank you for the introduction, and this talk I'm going to cover from the sixth aspect. So first, tell you a little bit about our school. Okay, so actually, the School of Life Science and Technology was established on 2000. And we right now have two first-level national key disciplines, the biomedical engineering and biology. But actually, the major of biomedical engineering discipline was established much earlier. Oh, sorry. Just hold on a second. I think maybe because it used this. So, okay. So the program of BME actually was established much earlier, back to 1978, and we started recruit graduates from that year. And later on, we have the doctor program of BME approved in 1984. Then we have the postdoc training at BME as well in 1988. And also our BME program was approved as a national first level keen discipline. And later on, in 2000, as I mentioned earlier, the school was established, and also the keen laboratory of biomedical engineer of the Ministry of Education was also established in the year of 2000. And in 2010, we also had another doctorate degree discipline of biology approved. And recently in 2019, we had our Biomedical and Health Engineer Research Institute established and settled in our new innovative harbor at Xi'an, in Xi'an. And here shows the school organization. As I mentioned earlier, we have two majors, the biomedical engineer and biology, but actually all the research work was carried out under different platforms. So here shows 7 institutes and centers, including the Institute of Analytical Chemistry and Instrument for Life Science, Biomedical Informatics and Genomics Center, Bioinspired Engineering and the Biomechanics Center, Institute of Mitochondrial Biology and Medicine, Institute of Biomedical Imaging and Application, Institute of Biomedical Photonics and Sensing, as well as Institute of Health and Rehabilitation Sciences. And we right now have over 100 faculties, and including 42 professors, 42 associate professors, 4 lecturers, and 44 assistant professors. We also have 15 technicians and 9 staffs. And a lot of faculty members got great rewards, including 2 young and middle-aged experts with outstanding contributions. And one was selected for expert of the hundreds and tens of thousands of talents project. We also have 2 awardees of the National Science Foundation for distinguished young scholars. And we also have another awardee. I will not give you much detail on that. But if you can see from the left bottom chart that between years of 2016 to 2020, we had a lot of new faculty members recruit, and we had 34 new faculties, which is an increase of almost 40%. And this number is continue going. And so we have more faculties coming to the school. And also you can see from the right pictures that most of faculties are pretty young, and we have young faculties under the age of 45 accounts for 72.5% of the whole team. And let me give you a little bit details on the specific research area under these 2 programs. So under the biomedical engineer programs, we have study on biophysics, biomedical imaging and diagnostics, bionic engineering and biomechanics, biomedical photonics and sensing, as well as health and rehabilitation science. Under the biology program, we have research carried on microbiology, cell biology, psychology, genetics and bioinformatics, mitochondrial biology, and biochemistry and molecular biology. And you can see from here, the program actually has a full train from the undergraduate program up to postdoc training. So we have biomedical engineering and biotechnology majors for the undergraduate program. And we also have biomedical engineering, biology, as well as bioinformatics, anthropology, rehabilitation medicine, and psychotherapy for the doctor program. And we also have biomedical engineering and biology for the postdoc training. And here's some information I want to show you that we have been recruiting international students like from the past 4 years. And you can see that totally we enrolled 28 international graduate students, and including both masters and the PhD. And we're gonna keep going, recruit more international students, and you are all welcome. And here shows the program, the doctor program of our biomedical engineering, and including the public course, degree courses, elective courses. So you can see there's a lot of options for the courses. And here is the master program, also including public courses, degree courses, and elective courses. And if you want to know more, you can see the requirements for credit to get a degree of both master and the doctor. And then I want to give you a little bit more information on what kind of research the faculties are doing under different platforms. So as I mentioned earlier, the Institute of Biomedical and Health Engineer has several research platforms. So the first one I want to introduce to you is the Institute of Biomedical Imaging and Application. And here, the researchers try to develop original theoretical methods and key technologies and instruments required for cross-scale image, precise diagnostic, treatment, and rehabilitation. They also focus on the development of a world-class biomedical ultrasound, multi-module image, and image-guided precise diagnostic and treatment. And on the right, you can see there's 4 specific research areas, including the functional and molecular imaging guided cross-scale precise therapy, the cross-scale ultrasound and the multi-module image technology and instruments, carry systems supporting functional and molecular image and therapeutics, as well as biomedical basis of precise image diagnostic and treatment. Okay, so another platform is the Institute of Mitochondrial Biology and Medicine. And on, through this platform, the researchers are carrying study on multiple areas, including aging, neuron degeneration, metabolic syndrome, cancer, and stress. And the center actually is a domestic leading and world-class center. And the center was established back in 2008. And later on, they had built a lot of joint laboratories, such as in the year of 2011, they had a joint laboratory with Nestle and also collab with FIST. In 2012, they established a translational research center for nutrition and health of Xi'an province. And in 2015, they founded the Douglas Institute for Mitochondrial and Epigenomic Information Science. And another one is the by-inspired engineer and biomechanical centers. Here, the goal is to using engineer approach to study the biological tissue cell multi-scale behavior and the microenvironment recognition in molecular multiphysical fields. And the most significance of their study is trying to study the multi-scale biomechanics and the mechanobiology. And they want to have a great contribution to, put efforts to understand the pathology and the prevention of related disease and improve human health. So their research covers multiple skills from molecular to cell to tissue. And for the Institute of Biomedical Photonics and Sensing, their goal is to develop and explore creative technologies and methods for the detection, diagnostic, and the treatment of major diseases and other health problems. So their research interest covers quantum regulation and sensing and instrumentation, multi-mode diagnostic and instrumentation, molecular mechanism of chronic diseases, molecular recognition, and fluorescence sensing mechanism. So their work start from the probe design, then to the sensing, image spectral, mechanism diagnostic, then later to the treatment, also development of new instrument. So for the Institute of Health and Rehabilitation Science, the center actually was founded back in 1985 by Mr. Zhang, who is one of the founders of BME in China. And the center was formerly known as the Institute of Biomedical Engineer. And here, people are interested in researchers like rehabilitation medicine, cell therapy, biomedical engineering, neuroscience, neuroengineering, brain-inspired computing, computational psychiatry, computational neuroscience. And so here just shows several projects they are carrying on, including medical device research and development, cardiovascular disease monitoring, brain dysfunction information detection, and brain-inspired computing. And another research platform is the Institute of Analytical Chemistry and Instrument for Life Science. And this is a domestic leading and a world-class artificial intelligence platform for single-cell multi-omics. So their research covers several areas, including single-cell nucleic acid analysis, molecular assembly and regulation, biomolecular atlas analysis, intelligent biocomputing, micro-nano analysis and instruments, biointerface, and bio-nanotechnology. And here shows the Biomedical Informatics and the Genomics Center. And through this platform, they study on several areas, including bioinformatical analysis, molecular biology, cell biology, CRISPR-Cas9 genome editing, osteoporosis phenotype measurements. And this is a domestic first-class functional genomics research platform. So if people are interested in bioinformatics, you should come to this center. Okay, so I have already introduced you the research platform we have under our school. And here just to give you an idea how much the achievements we have achieved in the past years. So here shows we have a lot of high-level publications. Just shows the year from 2015 to 2019. We have public SCI cited publications each year, and we have most of them are high-quality papers in the under the Q1 and Q2 categories. And also Professor Liu Jiankang has been selected for the elsewhere highly cited Chinese scholars for 7 continuous years. And in the field of biochemistry, genetics, and molecular biology in 2014 to 2019, and also in the field of biomedical engineering in 2020. We also have a lot of publications on the textbook and the monographs. Here are just some examples. And also the faculties have had enough funding sources. So here just showing we have a significant increase for the last 2 years that we have. I didn't show here, but we have much more significant increase in the fundings. And for example, in 2019, we have 30 million RMBs of the fundings. And also we had a lot of, we have organized a lot of conferences and collaborations. And here just some images show you some of the conference we had in the past. And that's pretty much for the school. And if you have any question, I'll be happy to answer. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for the promotion of from Professor Zhang. I believe it's very useful information for all the students who want to come to study in School of Life Science and Technology. Guys, we will give you 10 minutes to raise questions and we will answer it. If you got questions, you can send it in the chatting room. Professor Zhang, you can also see the words from the chatting room, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the first question is from Ahmed Sagar. He said, "How can I apply to psychology undergraduate?" Well, for the undergraduate of psychology, I don't think this is from School of Life Science and Technology, right?
No.
Okay, sure. The second question is, I would like to get a master program and scholarship available. Yeah, right now the scholarship is still available for university scholarship only. So if you are interested into this school, you are welcome to apply online before April 15th. And the third question, hello, I'm looking for a postdoc fellowship program in genetics and bioinformatics. Professor Zhang, could you please help to answer this question?
Sure, we have Professor Yang and his teams are working in this field. Maybe I can forward your information to them, or you can also find their information. I don't know, you guys can access the website of our School of Life Science Technology, right?
Definitely, they can visit the school just from the website of Xi'an University, and then to find the school or department of School of Life Science. And we believe there's a English website for this school, and also you can check the professor's information there. If you cannot find it from the School of Life Science and Technology, you can also find the information from School of International Education at Xi'an University. You may also send emails to us and we will forward to the school. And then greetings, what about PhD in computer science? Guys, today we are only for School of Life Science and Technology. So if you got other field, you can just send us email and later we will reply to you. And then we will start interview for CSC scholarship applicant at Life Science Department XJTU. Yeah, the CSC scholarship review is currently done in the school and you just wait for the information from the school. They will contact you by email. And then I'm interested in the Master of Social Works, Advanced and Clinical. Guys, you may, when you choose major, you have to think about the School of Life Science and Technology is not clinical related. If you are interested into clinical field, there is another school actually, it's called the School of basic medicine, they offer the like biochemistry or biology, but that is related to clinical. For School of Life Science and Technology, they do have the let me see, it's like biology engineering, this engineering related. So it's a different school. And then do you have bachelor degree taught in English? We do have the bachelor degrees, but this is only for medicine, not for other majors. Hello, sir. It is a full free scholarship for undergraduate. It's not a full free scholarship. It's partial scholarship. And then, hi, I would like to know if there's any fully funded scholarship available, and tell me if there's any masters related to sports at the university. Well, I would believe this is another question, so we will just skip this. We do have a lot of questions. The next one, do we have masters in health, in informatics? And this is medical related again. And how many students select for Master CSC scholarship in 2022? And this is also decided by the CSC, not our university. And how to access the website? Well, you can just search Xi'an Jiaotong University, and the from the Google or any website, you can just visit the main website from the Xi'an Jiaotong University, and then you can find the related school and departments from the website. Send us your email. Later, we will send you email. And do you have pharmaceutical management masters taught in English? We do have this major. This belongs to School of Pharmacy. And any summer exchange program at the university. Professor Zhang, in School of Life Science and Technology, do you accept summer exchange program for students who are interested into this area?
I'm not really sure because there is a specific person in charge of this. Maybe I can forward your information to them, or you can ask questions through our international student organization, and we can forward to this person because I'm very familiar with it.
Okay, sure. So later, if you are interested into the exchange program, just contact us in email. We will forward it. And how many master students CSC scholarship? Again, this is the same question. Hello, hope you are going well. My question is for 老师, when will be the old students called by the university back to the students? Well, we totally understand your situation, but again, this decision is not from the university. It's from the Chinese government and the border bureau. So you have to wait for the further information. And when we do got the instructions, we will inform all the students from your instructor. And then for postdoc position, the candidates should contact directly to PI. Well, if you are interested into postdoc position, you may contact the school directly. Like if you are interested into School of Life Science and Technology, you can just contact them. And then, hello, 老师, do you have designing institute or studio mounted? I'm sorry, we don't have this. Can we get any fresh admission again for all the students? Well, the policy for the older students come back to the university will be released later from the university. And then do XJTU offer MBA in English with a full scholarship? We do have this kind of major, but this belongs to School of Management, and you may contact the teacher who is in charge of this. Well, until now, these are all the questions from the students' side. Actually, to be honest, this is my fifth time to host this promotion related to different schools. And today, from the School of Life Science and Technology, the questions are the most. We don't have so many questions before, so I do believe this is partly because the students are truly interested into this major. And Professor Zhang, actually for student side, we wanna get some like suggestions from you because you studied in US and also you studied in the highest, like the top university, the Harvard Medical School in US as a international students. So do you have some students for the international students if they want to study in our university, and how can they be a excellent students to do the research?
Okay, thanks. And I think either you're, study domestically or study internationally, work hard is a must. And also, the first thing I think is you must interested in the area you are working on. If there's no interest, once you face difficulties, it's hard to, continue. So you better, know your interest in what's your interest for your research, for further study, and also contact with your advisor and trying to communicate what kind of research you might, get chance to work on once you get to the lab. And if you are really interested in it, and I think it's a good position for you to apply. Also, once you are here, you have to work hard, because I think in China, the student, the faculty members in our School of Alliance actually most time trying their best to help students, on different aspects. Actually, when I was in US, your PIs, only want to say how's your progress on the research, and a lot of time you have to work by yourself. So here you can find all kinds of help. Also, since we work under different research platforms, you actually had a chance to get advice, not just from one faculty, maybe from a number of faculty members under your platform. So I think that's a good thing for the international students. And also, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of new faculties actually came back from abroad. So they have very good, communication skills in English. So for international students, I think communication is a must, and you don't have to worry about that. So I think we have a lot of opportunities here, and welcome for application.
Well, sure. Thank you. Thanks for the information and the suggestions. And we got one last question from the students. What is the process for the summer exchange at the university? Well, like I said, if you are interested, you can contact us by email. And I just sent our email address in the chatting room. And actually, every summer between it's around the late of July, we host a summer camp. Actually, it's online. I believe it's like probably it's also online again for this year due to the COVID-19. And every summer, and including winter, we do have the summer camp and winter camp. At that time, we got the professors like Professor Zhang to give us the lectures related to the newest research of the field. And that may be another way for you to join us for some knowledge of that. But if you want to do postdoc research, you may just contact the school. I want to discuss my research background with you. Can I use voice? Well, I want to discuss my research background with you, and maybe later you can just talk the details with the professors of your background. Okay, Professor Zhang, thank you again for joining us to introduce the information. And later, if we got questions, we will forward to your school, and we believe you will help to answer the questions later, right?
Okay, yes.
Yeah, okay, sure. Thank you. And thank you again. Okay, guys, this is the end of the promotion again. And bye-bye.